This incident features a sinister and meticulously detailed plot centered on the Doctor.
The old geezer was holed up inside a lab at Amaterasu HQ. He was a total hermit in the critical lab with a totally overkill security system.
The culprit made thorough preparations beforehand to break through that system.
Boom killing a shut-in is hard work. The humane thing to do is to reintroduce him to society first.
Yeah, with that out of the way. Posing as a hitman, the culprit sent a death threat to the Peacekeepers, the detective agency, and the research lab. At the same time, they contracted a real hitman and had him infiltrate the research facility.
They spilled the beans about Gramps being in danger to lure both the Peacekeepers and the detectives to the lab.
You see, the Master Detective's presence at the scene was an indispensable part of the plan. It was how the culprit gained access to the research facility, after all. The hitman infiltrated the lab exactly as planned. And we arrived with Makoto at the same time.
Stuff went down, blah blah blah, and Master got locked up by that Yomi guy.
I was rescued by Desuhiko and the culprit, who were disguised as peacekeepers. With the real peacekeepers rushing around, the culprit took advantage of the turmoil to sneak into the lab. But after catching up with them, the power suddenly went out, separating the culprit from the rest of the group.
The blackout itself was caused by the hitman, right? And getting separated was all part of the culprit's plan.
Right. They used the blackout as an opportunity to hide in the vents in the airlock chamber. Afterwards, we headed to the critical lab to check on the Doctor's condition, just like the culprit directed us. But since that lab used a separate power supply, nothing strange had happened.
His whole "the Doctor's in danger" spiel was an act, huh? He made a fool of you, Master! What a dick!
But then, someone attacked the Doctor while we were trying to talk with him over the intercom. We had to get into the Doctor's lab.
But that time, the old geezer was playing games with us. And he even tried to kill you and the others with a trap! That bastard wanted to use your dead bodies! He really got you there, Master!
I don't see why you're so happy about it. The Doctor's sham made the case even more confusing. Even if we tried to get to the Doctor, the critical lab was guarded by tight security. The only way through was by using an Amapal. The culprit rode on it by emerging from their hiding place in the airlock vent and jumping onto the robot's head.
All aboard the Amapal Express! First stop, a shower of toxic gas! Humans can't protect themselves against the gas, but since it's not instantly fatal, it wasn't a problem. Next up, the panel chamber and high-voltage shocks! One wrong move, and he was insta-dead! But thanks to that sheltered skink, we got all the continues we could want. So, we managed a perfect clear! The critical lab was finally breached!
The culprit had anticipated we would get through this way. They also knew they would die over and over as a result. The camera feed was affected when the culprit jumped on. I should have realized what was happening.
No use crying over spilt blood. On to the next thing! Where were we? Oh yeah! To open the door to the Doctor's lab, Amapal had to reach out its arm and hit a switch. And when the door opened wide enough for a person to squeeze through, the killer snuck inside.
Amapal can't follow any new commands while its arm is extended, so the culprit didn't show up on the camera.
Then, the culprit boom killed the old geezer using the same knife as the hitman. Gramps was pretty much deaf, so a backstab was easy peasy.
Then, the murderer tried to leave the room before Amapal entered. But they knocked the robot over on the way out.
They then went back into the airlock chamber vent to wait for you and the others to go by.
We entered the critical lab and found the doctor's body. The culprit used that time to get out of the vent and head for the hallway.
That was when they were found by the hitman and stabbed.
They'd already been in contact with the toxic gas, so death was inevitable. However, dying by gas would expose them as the doctor's killer. So they hired the hitman to kill them, thereby concealing any involvement.
I guess that means the killer completely trusted in the Master Detective's capabilities. They knew those powers would get them close to the doctor. But why were they willing to die to hide the crime?
I can't say for certain. Was it his pride as a detective? Did he simply not want his friends to know? Whatever it may be, I'm prepared to face the truth. The culprit who murdered Dr. Weska, and even included his own death in the plot. Yako Furio! It was you! I will expose the truth! But why? Chief Yako, why? Why didn't you ever talk to us about this? Why did it have to end this way? Why didn't you tell us? Is this really what you wanted? Can you even hear me?
It doesn't matter who it is. Exterminating the real culprit's soul and destroying the mystery labyrinth. That's why I'm here. Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case! Death to all deplorables! Ruin to the vile mystery labyrinth! Luminous darkness, shining rainbow, glorious stellar spiral! The Resto Grand Finale! Master's naivete must be rubbing off on me. I mean, not even I hated Buzzhead. That's weird. This mystery labyrinth is falling apart slower than usual. I wonder why.
We shouldn't let our guards down yet. Do you really think we're done here?
Huh?
Do you have all of the fragments of truth that you sought? If so, we could just leave, right?
No, we haven't uncovered everything yet. No, there are still some mysteries remaining.
Huh? What's remaining? I read the culprit's soul already. I know it's slow, but this place is starting to come down.
Maybe it's not directly related to this case. I don't want to leave any questions unanswered, for Chief Yako's sake. Please, help me, Shinigami.
Oh, fine. I can't say no to you, Master. You know I can't resist helping you when you rely on me. First, we need to reveal whatever mysteries are left. That should open up a new path. Lay it all out, Master! Try to solve it lickety-split! That's right! Keep that up! Keep that up! Great! Nice! Oh, it's a secret dungeon! The labyrinth must be breaking down so slowly because the identity of the culprit isn't the only mystery. But it's still definitely coming down, so you better hurry, Master!
Yeah, got it.
Yuma, I'll follow you to the end until you reach the truth.
Thank you.
Do you regret this, Yuma?
I'd be lying if I said I didn't.
I've been thinking. Remember what the Chief's soul said? If you keep that in mind while knowing who the true culprit is, doesn't it seem like he wanted you to find the truth? Even though he was the culprit himself.
Why is that?
Maybe there's a hidden truth behind this case, and the Chief wanted us to find it.
There could be some anonymous person involved.
If Anonymous is part of this case, they must have a motive for killing Dr. Weska as well. The doctor knew about the secret dealings and was planning to flee from Kanai Ward by himself, after all. Could it be that Anonymous took advantage of Chief Yako by instigating him to commit murder?
Yes. It's unlikely the Chief just happened to kill Dr. Weska right as he was planning to flee.
If that's true, Anonymous isn't just involved in the case. They could be the mastermind, the Grey Eminence.
Gray's my 13th favorite color!
Why are you telling me that now?
The case is already solved. All these crimes were committed by Yako on his own. Now, get out of here.
What was that voice?
Someone's trying to stop us from solving this mystery. Now we know. The mastermind is somewhere within this labyrinth.
Get out. 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 Get out.
What's with this guy? Creepy!
We can't let this stop us. There's one more truth still hidden here. We have to find it. We need to know. why the chief committed this crime.
Right. We'll figure this out.
Get out.
I'll help you.
The case.
That wasn't it!
Watch carefully for what the opponent says. Select the part you want to...
Got it.
Get out. The case is solved. It's solved. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out of here. Go away.
Damn!
Get him!
Get out. The case is solved. It's solved.
My claim doesn't hold up! No, it still isn't solved yet! I will discover who the mastermind is! I will solve every mystery! I will not turn away from the truth!
Yako's the culprit. Everything was plotted by... Yako alone. He hired Fink the Slaughterer.
Say,
Yeah.
Yako's the culprit. Everything was plotted by Yako alone. He hired Fink the Slaughter Artist. He prepared the murder weapon. He even killed the doctor!
say,
Speaking of which...
Then...
Yako's the culprit. Everything was plotted by Yako alone. He hired Fink the slaughter artist. He prepared the murder weapon. He even killed the doctor! Yako's the culprit. Everything was plotted by Yako alone. He hired Fink the slaughter artist. He prepared the murder weapon. He even killed the doctor! Yako acted alone. So what about this Anonymous? Even if they did, you'll never find out who they are. There is nothing connecting Yako to Anonymous.
Speaking of which...
Yup. Yako was the culprit.
I'll help you.
Everything was plotted by Yako alone. He hired Fink the slaughter artist. He prepared the murder weapon. He even killed the doctor! Yako acted alone. So what about this Anonymous? Even if they did, you'll never find out who they are. There is nothing connecting Yako to Anonymous. Yako's the culprit. Everything was plotted by Yako alone. He hired Fink the slaughter artist. Yako's the culprit. Everything was plotted
by Yako
alone. He hired
Fink the
slaughter artist. He prepared the murder weapon. He even killed the doctor! Yako acted alone. So what about this Anonymous? Even if they did, you'll never find out who they are. There is nothing connecting Yako to Anonymous. Get out. The case.
Here it comes.
Solved. Solved.
My claim doesn't hold up! No, it still isn't solved yet! I will discover who the master...
Yup. Yako's the culprit. Everything was plotted by Yako alone. He hired Fink the slaughter artist. He prepared the murder weapon. He even killed the doctor. Yako acted alone. So what about this Anonymous? Even if they did, you'll never find out who they are. There is nothing connecting Yako to Anonymous.
Speaking of...
Yako's the culprit. Everything was plotted by Yako alone. He hired Fink the slaughter artist. He prepared the murder weapon. He even killed the doctor. Yako acted alone. So what about this Anonymous? Even if they did, you'll never find out who they are. There is nothing connecting Yako to Anonymous.
Speaking...
Yako's the culprit. Everything was plotted by Yako alone. He hired Fink the slaughter artist.
He prepared the murder weapon. He even
Killed the doctor. Yako acted
alone.
So
What about this
Anonymous?
Even if they did, you'll never find
Out who they are. There is nothing connecting Yako to Anonymous.
Say,
Yako's the culprit.
culprit. Everything was plotted by Yako alone. He hired Fink the slaughter artist. He prepared the murder weapon. He even killed the doctor. Yako acted alone. So what about this Anonymous? Even if they did, you'll never find out who they are. There is
Nothing connecting
Here it
Yako
comes.
to Anonymous.
Speaking of...
Yako's the culprit. Everything was plotted by Yako alone. He hired Fink the slaughter artist. He prepared the murder weapon. He even killed the doctor. Yako acted alone. So what about this Anonymous? Even if they did, you'll never find out who they are. There is nothing connecting Yako to Anonymous.
I'll slash through this mystery! Chief Yako tried to hide this floor plan along with that photo of himself. It was strange for him to have this in the first place. This is the link between Anonymous and the Chief!
Justice. I'll kill you. Kill! Anonymous doesn't exist! Yako plotted everything! Who cares about some map? Doesn't prove a damn thing! It has nothing to do with the doctor's murder! This... anyone could find it! It's worthless! That's why Yako threw it out too!
say.
That's right!
Kill! Anonymous doesn't exist! wanted everything! Who cares about some map? It doesn't prove a damn thing!
Say,
Then...
then...
Kill! Anonymous doesn't exist! Yoko wanted everything! Who cares about some map? It doesn't prove a damn thing! Kill! Anonymous doesn't exist! Yoko wanted everything! Kill! Anonymous doesn't exist! Yoko wanted everything!
Kill!
Anonymous doesn't exist! Yoko wanted everything! Who cares about some map? It doesn't prove a damn thing! Kill! Anonymous doesn't exist! You're cold-blooded! Everything! Who cares about some map? It doesn't prove a damn thing! It has nothing to do with the doctor's murder! This Anyone could find it!
This is the truth! The floor plan the Chief had was from the lab's storage.
But that room was locked. No one could enter it. It was completely sealed off. Only the director of the Peacekeepers had access. So, the only person who could have gotten that floor plan was Peacekeeper Director Yomi.
The anonymous person who gave Chief Yako the floor plan and pushed him to commit murder was... you! The director of the Peacekeepers! Yomi Hellsmile! You were the mastermind. You were pulling the strings from behind the scenes. You instigated the Chief to commit murder!
I never thought someone as empty as me could feel so much emotion. This is the first time in my life I felt this angry.
How did you do it? What did you do to drive the Chief to murder? Answer me!
I'm not telling you anything, idiot.
Huh?
So what if you figured it out? Who cares? It's too late now, you pathetic ingrates. Everyone died just as I planned. Now no one can stand in my way. No one can lay a hand on me. You should be grateful. I'm cleaning up this city.
What did you say?
Master, I hate to admit it, but Yomi's right. You can't do anything to him here.
Why not?
He manipulated Fuzzhead from behind the scenes, but he wasn't the one who murdered the doctor. This mystery labyrinth is for the murder of Dr. Huesca. You can't punish Yomi.
Then what can we do? He has to pay for what he did!
We can't do anything! That's why I'm freaking out too!
So, exposing the truth would be pointless? Then why have we been seeking it all this time?
The truth is meaningless. I'm in charge in Kanai Ward. I have to laugh. Who could have guessed things would go so well? Yako Furio was a pain in the ass. The only reason I kept him alive is for this moment. He didn't even realize I was manipulating him into killing the doctor for me. How stupid can you be?
You'll pay for this!
Master, time's up. The mystery labyrinth is about to be destroyed.
If only we had found out what he was up to sooner, we might have been able to stop him. Still, I should be able to bring this memory back into the real world. I'll remember this confession. I'm not sure if it'll help, but I'll interrogate him once we return to the real world.
It doesn't matter. I'll cover it all up. You're all nothing but scum beneath my feet. I'm untouchable. And now, I'm gonna dispose of you like the trash you are!
Damn it!
Hey, hurry up! Execute these scumbags immediately! Criminals have no rights!
You will pay for this!
What's with that look? Are you seriously going to defy me? Well, I don't care. You're all going to die now.
This is real bad, Master! He's serious!
Wait. Director Yomi Hellsmile. We know all about your secret dealings with Dr. Weska.
What? Did you say something? Maybe I'll kill the loudest one of you first. If you have something to say, go ahead. I can't hear you. Come on, who wants to be the first to die?
Damn it!
Forget it. I guess I'll just kill both of you at the same time.
This guy isn't listening to a thing we say! If he was the real culprit, I'd boot kill him!
It's all going exactly how he wants. Solving the case didn't help anything.
Goodbye. Hope you enjoy the worst nightmare of your life as you die.
The only one who will be having nightmares is you.
You! I thought you went back to the surface! What are you doing here?
Well, Yomi, there's something I want you to see. What do you think of this?
How did you get that?
Most of the secret deals you've been making over the years are listed here. Looks like someone's been cooking the books. You conspired with Dr. Weska and leaked Amaterasu's technology to other national enterprises. And with the money you obtained, you bribed the right people to control this city.
Lies! You made that all up! Hey! I don't care if he is the CEO. Arrest this masked freak! We can't let this outsider barge in here and take control of this city! Capture him, execute him, chop his head off, crush his skull! What's wrong? Why are you just standing there? If you're scared, then I'll offer a bounty! Whoever kills him gets 100 million Shen! Why won't you obey me? He's using false information to tear the Peacekeepers apart! You want that? You'll all be out of a job! Kanai Ward is better off without people like him! This city's fallen into ruin ever since he showed up! Now follow my orders! This city doesn't belong to him. It belongs to me, the great Yomi!
I'm sorry, Director Yomi. This city doesn't belong to anyone.
You... Martina, you're alive?
Makoto stopped the execution order you issued. I am here today thanks to him.
Martina is right. Kanai Ward belongs to everyone who lives here. It doesn't belong to you!
Shinigami?
Probably best to stay quiet and watch for now.
So, you're on that freak's side now? I won't stand for this. You're a member of the Peacekeepers! I won't allow such insubordination!
Director Yomi, there's something I'd like to say to you. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to consult with a lawyer.
What?
Your reign is over, Yomi Hellsmile. Now, everyone, arrest the offending suspect. Please, do not be too rough. Even criminals have rights.
Damn it. Damn you! Mark my words, you masked bastard! Yomi Hellsmile will be back! And when I am, I'll kill you! I'll rip you to pieces for taking everything from me! You're all dead! I'll kill every last one of you!
As we discussed before, upon receiving his punishment, I hereby resign from my role in the Peacekeepers.
You don't have to.
I must. This is my way of taking responsibility as his accomplice. Well, Chief Executive Makoto, I hope you will see to the rest.
Sorry for causing so much trouble. That should settle things for now.
What's going on?
While the Peacekeepers had their hands full with the lab incident, I snuck into Yomi's room and looked around. And there, I found this file. It's all thanks to you.
Don't tell me. You meant to bring us here to be a decoy from the start?
It was all just a series of coincidences.
Looks like I wasn't able to die once again. Well, at least things worked out.
That was really dangerous. I thought you were done for, Master.
Makoto showing up really saved us. Though it seems like he was